Hey everyone, and welcome back to the farm. Well, to say the least, it was a pretty interesting finish to the end of this week. Between the snow and the 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts blowing that snow all over the place. But that's all in the past. We got a nice day here. So we're gonna try to get caught up on a little bit of animal maintenance and also start on a project that should have been done years ago. Let's see how our lady hens are doing today. Stacy and I talked about it, and we figured, you know, it might be easier if we move the chicken feed inside the building here as opposed to outside in the elements and the weather all the time. So we moved it in here, and I'll be honest with you, I'm glad we did, because with the wind and the snow and all that, there would have been snow inside here and the wind would have blown the lid off, and this is the best thing we did was move that thing in here. Alright, I think that's it for the egg layers. It's starting to snow again. Go figure. A few years back when I built this cattle barn, I built it with this 8-foot door opening. And the purpose of this door opening is to back the cattle trailer up, and we use this opening to load the cattle out. Well, I always had the intentions of building a sliding rolling door here, so that way in the winter months when it's cold and blowing and snowing, the snow doesn't blow in like you can see that it did through this last snow event. Well, I haven't got around to doing it for a couple reasons. One, just it's one of them things that was kind of low on the priority list. In the summer months, it doesn't bother nothing. This time of year is the only time I was like, man, I really wish I had that door on there. The other thing is, putting a sliding door on, I don't know how I want to be able to fasten it closed to where it doesn't clang and bang and make it cattle proof. Because let's face it, the cattle will try to get through there and mess with any kind of latches, whatever. So I want to do something finally to close this off for the winter months. We don't use this to load cattle in or out at all through the winter. So I think I have a solution of what I'm going to do. Well, that's not what I was planning on the first job of the excavator to be here on the farm this year, but it works. Eh, 5 foot ought to work. All right. That ought to work. Yes. That looks good enough. It don't have to be an exact science, it's not permanent. Looks good there. That's another one of them premium 2x4s. Can't buy nothing good these days. I think the tin for this job is right up here. Because back when I built the building, I bought the tin to build the door. And I think this is where I put it. Yep, it's up here, along with a bunch of other tin. I guess I need to move the ladder. I'll double check the length of these sheets just to make sure we cut them right the first time. 8 foot. All right, we'll measure off 8 foot. Kind of works, I guess. Yeah, that looks as straight as a crooked arrow. All right, cows, plug your ears. Well, my saw decided it didn't want to work no more, so I guess I got to do it the old-fashioned way. But I don't think I can do 3 sheets. Probably gonna have to do them one at a time. Yep. What are they doing? Oh, they're over here investigating already. Now let's see how this sheet lies on here. Well, I think it's gonna go on just like this. You know, while I got the ladder out here, now's the time to take care of something else. Well, it may not be pretty, but it's functional. It definitely ought to help keep the wind and the snow out of the barn and keep the cattle a little more comfortable, probably more than previous years. This was something that I pretty much threw together, an idea overnight. A couple days ago when I came up here and we had all that wind-driven snow, there was snow better than halfway across the pen. And I said, you know, that's not good. And it's probably more than we've ever had in there. Usually the cattle trailer sits here, but that's over to a friend of mine's. He's gonna do some stuff with it this winter. So I think more than ever, I needed to do something here. And I did this because I already had all the materials. It was cheap and inexpensive. Nice part is, if I ever had to load a cow out throughout the winter, I could take 5 minutes and some screws out and it'll be right back to the way it was when we started the video. So will we ever put a rolling door up? I don't know. Or will we do this? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. All I know is I'm about tired of construction projects here on the farm. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.